Let's talk boxing. Let's talk boxing. Let's talk boxing. Fight! No, I'm just playing with you. Canelo versus Crawford, right? We're going to talk into other boxing things because I'm not going to be on this topic for too long. But I just wanted people to understand that Canelo is not to be doubted. I feel like he has a lot of advantages of this fight. But I am biased a little bit. It has nothing to do with race. It has more to do with the underdog story of Terrence Crawford. I feel like Top Rank protects their fighters because they don't want to lose money. They don't want to lose the bag. They don't want to shelf you, but they will shelf you because they are all about this. Let's just be honest. Let's be real. PBC, Golden Boy, and the Zone got amazing promotion, amazing marketing ideals for their fighters. But I just didn't like that. I just don't like that Top Rank hasn't gave Crawford that thing he was looking for. He had to leave Top Rank in order to get that Spence fight and had to talk with Spence personally. So let's just be honest. Crawford is one of them. And if you go to one of my shorts, I spoke on Crawford versus Mayweather, and one of the things where like, oh, I was calling him a brawler. People got mad and upset with me. I understand he's a switch hitter. I understand he does orthodox and southpaw. I understand his boxing style. When I consider him a brawler is when he gets mad. When he gets cracked or he gets rocked, he decides to turn it up a notch. Is he still like a skill brawler or whatever you want to call it? Yes, but he stays in the fight in the paint. And sometimes he knows he could switch and end the fight, but if he's losing in that certain stance, he's going to keep fighting in that stance until he gets a little bit of advantage, until he finally makes up his mind and say, I'm going to switch to the other stance and then get this guy up out of here. That's just what I call him a brawler for. So if y'all was watching my shorts and you're like, oh, he's not a brawler, I understand what you mean, but I'm saying the brawler comes out when he gets mad, and the dog comes out and then he wants to really fight and gets more aggressive, and he's on your ass the whole entire fight. Pause. Anyway, Canelo is dangerous with that IQ as much as Crawford is. Don't you ever sleep on Crawford or Canelo. This is a fight for the making. We need this fight. You know why? Because simple fact is, this is interesting. No one has ever jumped up that many weights and said, I'm going to beat the champion. I'm going to beat the one at that weight. I'm not saying Canelo ain't perfect, but dang near he has the power, the strength. He has the IQ, his style. Everything about Canelo is dangerous. People don't understand the timing. Like, it's like, say you throwing a punch towards a certain direction, right? Everybody knows once you get to a certain angle, it brings you closer to that fighter. Don't y'all ever notice where it just seems like the timing Canelo be so perfect? Like he's on the right angle, right time to be dropping these people. That's what been happening in the last 3 fights or 2 fights, to be honest, was he would get into a right angle and he's watching you. And within that moment, he catch you with the timing, bang, and you're dropped to the floor. It happened to Berlanga. It happened to Mongina. It just happened to just people that fell victim to Canelo's timing. And I just feel like it's going to get real in this fight because Canelo is going to have the power, the strength. And he thinks, and I think when he saw that Madrimov fight where he sees the uncomfortability a little bit in Crawford, that he's like, yeah, I got him. 168, he's not going to be able to handle it. And I'm going to apply that pressure. So don't ever sleep on this fight. The IQs is there. They're almost the same height. I think Canelo's 5'7.5", and Crawford's 5'8". Crawford got the longer reach. He's 74. Canelo's reach is 70. So everybody needs to understand this, that this is an amazing fight that should not be slept on. And Crawford's talking about retiring. If he doesn't get this fight, he said he's going to retire. That's what he's talking about. And my biggest thing is this, right? We got to understand, when it comes to a Crawford, these are people that are very hard to find. Even with a Tank Davis, these people are with the heart of boxing. They got that dog, that mean streak where it's like, oh, I'm down on the cards? What card is that? Oh, they say I'm down? All right. And go and attack and go get it. It happened mad times. Floyd Mayweather, you're down on the cards, talking to Tank Davis. Yo, you're down on the cards, man. I'm not trying to do nothing. I'm just telling you, you're down on the cards. All right. Then he go whoop that ass. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get. That's boxing. Crawford. They say you're down. Against Sean Porter. All right. We'll see about that. The Crawford that I've known over the years has grown tremendously, and his IQ is definitely there. And I've seen how he's working on Shakur Stevenson, who has a fight February 22nd against Kid Austin. I personally believe that Shakur got this. Kid Austin is going to apply pressure. He might even get Shakur just because of just the being off for a little bit. Shakur might come in a little rusty. But I feel that Shakur is just going to outbox him and outclass him, and he's going to make him emotional. He's going to try to, he's very athletic, Kid Austin, but But I seen that Crawford was teaching. The number one thing I have a problem with Shakur Stevenson is cutting the ring off. If you go to this clip, I might put it in this video. Where it's like he's teaching them like, hey, keep punching. As I'm going to the side and I'm moving around, keep going. That's cutting the ring off, cutting him off. That's what Shakur needs. He don't need to be in and out. This ain't the amateurs. And get up out of there. Get out of distance. Now you can't even counter react. You can't do nothing back when he's open. You can't because you're too far gone. You jumped too in the distance. Like, nah, we don't need that.